Clase, today we are going to talk about el verbo gustar. Now, gustar is used to tell when people like something or people don't like something. It's also, we are also going to conjugate it in a little bit different way than we have with other verbs, all right? So, overall, gustar, you use it to say when people like something or when people don't like something, all right? Gustar literally though means to be pleasing to. Alright, it doesn't necessarily mean to like, it means to be pleasing to. So for example, if I wanted to say that I like chicken, I would need to say me gusta el pollo, and that would literally be translated to the chicken, it is pleasing to me, meaning that I like it. I like the chicken. Alright? So in order to use gustar, we need an indirect object pronoun before our conjugation of gustar. Alright? Now, an indirect object pronoun, these are really easy because they basically give you the subject of the sentence. So, if we want to say I like something, we're going to start it off with me. If I want to say you like something, I'm going to start it off with te. If he, she, or you formal like something, I'm going to say le. If we like something, I'm going to say nos. Or in Spain, I'm going to say you all with os, you all like something. And then if I'm in, if I want to say that they like something, I'm going to say les. Alright, so me, te, le, nos, os, and les. Those are our indirect object pronouns that always come before gusta and gustan. Now, gusta and gustan, we are only going to be concerned with these two conjugations of the verb gustar. You are never, ever, ever going to write gustas. Alright, you are never going to write that, ever. It's always gusta or gustan. Alright, this is because this goes back to our to be pleasing to. So we're saying it, or in the he, she, it form, it is pleasing to me, or saying it in the they form. So if I were saying like something that's plural, so the books, they are pleasing to me. I like the books, alright? Now, a little bit more vocabulary. If you want to say you like something a lot, you're going to use mucho, so me gusta mucho. If you're going to say you like something a little, you're going to say poco at the end. Me gusta el pollo un poco, a little. Okay, un poco before that. And then not at all, you're going to use nada. Alright, no me gusta nada. Now in conjugating gustar, like I said, we only use two forms, the L and A form, or gusta. We're going to use that for singular nouns. So singular nouns, an ejemplo, or an example of that, we have el libro, or we could say la comida. El libro or la comida. We can also use gusta with infinitives. So infinitives meaning an unconjugated verb. An ejemplo, an example, we have correr or jugar, any unconjugated verb. These go on forever just like these go on forever. Alright? And then in the ASAS and ustedes form, we're going to use gustan for all plural nouns. Alright, so ejemplo, we could say los frijoles or los libros, etc. Alright, now in order to emphasize or identify the person that you are talking about, you're going to add an a plus the name or the pronoun. Alright, so a mí, you could say a mí me gusta, in order to emphasize that the subject of your sentence is in the yo form, that you are in fact talking about yourself. You are always going to use this when you're talking about a specific person, a different person. So you could say a Sara le gusta. If we don't know who the le is, who the she is that we're referring to, we have to add the name before that in order to clarify who we are talking about, who the subject of the sentence is. Alright? Now, if you flip it over, we're going to do a little bit of practice with the indirect object pronoun. So if I'm saying a mí, I'm in the yo form. I'm going to flip over my sheet of paper. Where's my yo box? My yo box, I have me. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to write me. Alright, now I want you to do that for the rest of these. You can pause the video at this time. We are going to go over this tomorrow in class. If you do not have this filled out tomorrow in class, then you will not get credit for doing this homework. Alright, so you need to do this. So pause the video at this time. I am not going to do it for you. Now with part 2, we're going to decide either we're going to use gusta or gustan. So remember with this, if I have las papas fritas, I'm going to go back to this section of my notes in order to determine if I'm going to use gusta or gustan. It is plural, so I am going to use gustan. My noun is plural. So I'm going to say gustan. Alright, so I want you to, again, pause the video at this time. You are going to fill out the rest of these. And then for part 3, we're going to use the IOP with the forma correcta del verbo. The verbo is gustar. So, for example, if I have a usted, I'm going to first fill it in with my indirect object pronoun. My indirect object pronouns are up here, so I'm going to look in the usted box. I'm going to fill it in with le. And now I need to determine if I'm going to use gusta or gustan. Las hamburguesas is plural, so I'm going to therefore use gustan. Alright, so pause the video again at this time. And I want you to do the rest of these so that we can go over them tomorrow in class. And then parte 4, we are going to escribe en español, or write in Spanish. So for número 1, I like chicken soup. I like chicken soup. So we're going to say I like. We're going to start it off with my indirect object pronoun in the yo form, so that's going to be me. Is chicken soup singular or plural? We're talking about one soup, so we're going to say gusta. And then chicken soup. So we're going to say la sopa de pollo. Alright. Now, in this example, we're seeing a weird one. So they do not like eggs. We're going to make this negative now. Alright? Now, in order to make it negative, we're just going to add a no before the indirect object pronoun. So we're going to say no les, because this is they form, no les gustan, and then the word for eggs, because eggs is plural. We see that S right there, it's plural. So los huevos is eggs in Spanish. So then pause the video again at this time. We are going to be doing these last 3. Remember to do all of this tonight for homework as well, and I will check it in tomorrow before we go over it. Gracias, clase. Adiós.